Hey there everyone, I'm back like I said I would be. MBYR31, I believe it was. I just had to remember that offhand. I'm obviously out in my shop, don't have my computer with me. Wanted to see how I did the gas pedal setup again. Not a problem. I meant to do it yesterday, but the snowblower issues, yeah. So here it is again. Here's my motor. All I did was, I went on eBay. Let me turn the camera back on. Here, let me show you this first. Show you the general setup. I went on eBay and I typed in floor mount gas pedal for a car. Got a few options, some new and used. I believe there was a couple new or used ones from Ford's. I'm not 100% sure, but there was a couple used ones. So I found this company. Can't think of the company's name offhand. Like I said, I'm out in the shop. If you need more details, send me a line. I can tell you where it was, who I got it from. I believe it was something like Cheap Car Parts, something like that. So I got in touch with them. I emailed them. I found out, yes, they would ship to Canada. It was $20 to ship to here. $20 additional, I think it was, something like that. Additional to ship to here, and then once FedEx got here, it was an additional $20 of shipping and handling. So altogether, it was about $35 to ship it. The part itself was $65, I think. So a little under 100. Yeah, almost under 100. So it wasn't bad for what I got. I was toying through the ideas of making one up. Let me show you. I was originally going to take the brake pedal here, cut it underneath the frame here. Like there's a rod right here that comes down and operates it, but it's a dual pedal. So I could have done it, but I didn't know if there was a bearing in here. I didn't want to cut this off. It's being cut off anyways. It's going to be cut off right here now. But anyways, I didn't know if there was a bearing in there or how much work it would have to be. I was going to use this and then hook a cable up to it. Or I also saw on YouTube, there's lots of guys who've done them out of hinges. I like that idea, yes, but I want reliability. So my opinion is something like that wouldn't have been that reliable. So I wanted the reliability aspect of it. So I bought this one. Go around here. My shop's kind of messy from after the snowblower problems. So here's the front of it. Show it. It moves perfect. I took a couple L brackets, bent them. I first had to drill one hole in it, additional hole right here, because the other hole is way down here, so it wouldn't line up. So I drilled a hole. I bent it on a flat surface because the L bracket, originally just came up here and then it went up straight, and so I bent it back. And then I welded in this little brace right here, just so it doesn't flop around as much. It's real solid now. And I just used a 110 MIG welder on that. So I welded that in. It came with a 34-inch cable right here. I did not have to cut the cable down, but the cable, I'll show you in a second, was able to be cut down, but I didn't have to. So I'll show you oh, also, sorry, I had to add a spring right here. Let me get it in right here, just to help retract the pedal, so when you push the pedal down, it goes back up. Because, let's go over to the governor. Don't block that spring, because I'll show you that in a minute. See here. Right there. Right here. That spring there, nowhere near big enough. I didn't want putting extra strain on the governor. Let's move on to the front here. I wish I bent this L bracket, because this is where the cable comes in here, comes to here, and then it transitions up an angle here up to here. I'm going to, this is what I'm going to probably do hopefully one day next week if it stays okay temperature. I'm going to cut this one off, take the grinder, take this bracket off. If I destroy it, I do got an extra because I cut up and made up two of them. Slide it over. I don't really care about the oil drain, it'll still drain out. Make a mess like it always does. Anyway, slide it over, bend this back. So this angle here is the same coming from the throttle cable out and up. As you can see, this here, let me get it in, is not attached. I can pull that cable right out. So it does allow you to cut the cable. I may cut it, I don't know yet. I haven't yet fully decided on that. Obviously, make sure the cable's out of it before you cut the sleeve. It's just plain old just plain knowledge. And then I had to add this spring right here, this extra long spring, just to help to bring the governor back into place, so I'm not over revving the motor. But again, with this, I gotta slide this over a little bit to about here or so. Probably grind some more paint off. Slide it over, just so I can get some more throttle out of it. She can go to about here, but she will not. She'll go to about here, but she doesn't want to move to there because the tighteners aren't lined up properly. It's trial and error. It's all trial and error. So MBYR31 was saying he wants to work on a race tractor, a similar setup, I guess. But my opinion is this setup I did here. It's redneck. It's part of my user's name. It was relatively simple, just like my exhaust, if you can see in there. All I did here, I'll show you this in a couple days. I'll pull the heat shields off and I'll show you how I did my exhaust. You know how I did that part, but there, I'll show it to you probably one day next week after I get this changed. So stay tuned for that. My pulley, very redneck. So yeah, it seems to work. So then on this side, I got just an independent brake pedal. It's just gonna be a single brake pedal, and my handbrake does work. Original handbrake still works for 30-year-old tractor. Handbrake works better than the pedal brakes, believe it or not. And like I said, I'm going to be starting on my cart soon. I haven't fully decided when. I just gotta get that one out, one of those out. I got two of them over there. Get one out, pull it apart. Got my little Honda. It runs, as you saw in the one video. Got my car stereo, so I gotta hook it up, but that's not the one that's staying out here. That's a Sony. Bought it from Value Village for, I think, 10 bucks. It's obviously hot because the wires on the back are like 2 inches long. So someone pulled it out of the car and snipped them, and probably cops are on their way, so they saw Value Village and dropped it off there. That's my guess, but it works. It's a single in dash, but it has some issues with the CD player. Sometimes it doesn't want to play, so I'm gonna switch it out to I believe it's a 8 or 12 pack, and then slowly move over. I got my little 2 to 4 horse Briggs. It's an antique Briggs. I believe I'm gonna make it into the water pump. I got the pump in the house. I believe I'm gonna make it to a water pump. Had to wipe off my camera. Sunlight's starting to come in now. I believe I'm gonna make it my water pump. And I got my lawn boy that needs to be helicoiled. Apparently, I just found out today it was once helicoiled already, so I'm probably gonna try to find a new head for it. I do got one from another 4-horse lawn boy, but it's not an electric start and non self-propelled, so I don't know if the heads are the same. So I gotta figure that out. But it has a good head to it. So, and then slowly move over. Sorry about my past videos moving the camera too quick. I'm still learning. My other Tecumseh does run, but I think it needs a couple seals. It ran a little low on oil at one time. It does run, but I can't seem to get the idle properly. But carb could need to be rebuilt too. And slowly move over again to my other 5 or 6 horse. Let me look. 6 horse Tecumseh. Runs. This is the running horizontal shaft Tecumseh I have. I got 2 of them. The other one needs a coil, and I think it needs helicoiled. The guy said, "Oh, it's a specialty spark plug." I'll show you that one day. I want to get your opinion on it. I can't get to it right now. I'll show it to you in my next video. The specialty spark plug this guy says it is. I got my phone out here, which surprisingly hasn't died yet. It is a cordless. I don't know if you can see it there because my one light does not work in the cold. You can see it a little bit there. Zoom in on it right there. So yeah, this one does run. I gotta put the carburetor back on and find the muffler for it. Find all the bolts. It's on my little motor stand I got with the another Briggs & Stratton that's buried over here. It's another 6 horse. Nice little motor. Way back in there. I doubt you can see it. Right there. It's a 6 horse as well. It's a nice little motor, but it doesn't run. It has no spark. It has points in the condenser, so it doesn't want to run. And I Honda powered go-kart, which does run. It just mainly sits around since I got pulled over by the cops. But that's why I drive this. It's street legal. Also, my cart will be semi-street legal as well, because I'm going to try to keep it mostly stock looking, so you can rate it street legal with its single front tire. Right down in there. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Luckily, I didn't mention this in my last video. I forgot to. I got all my snow blowing done before the snowblower broke, so I'm happy about that. Yay! So if you haven't, please subscribe, please comment. This is Redneck Brian signing off. Have a great day.